Good morning, friends. Chrissy with Pink Garnet Vintage and More. It is January 30th, 2019. It is -2 degrees out this morning. I think the high is supposed to get to 7. Still frigid. Anyway, my alarm company called for the antique mall and said that there is no power going to the system. It still has a backup generator, but they let us know that stuff. So, that is going to be interesting. We have our eBay warehouse there, and we have our antique mall on the other half. So if we have no power, it may be a go back home kind of day. I don't know. So I am headed out in this freezing temperature to see what other fires I get to put out. That's part of being an entrepreneur. And I'll take you along today and see what happens. Hopefully you won't freeze with me. So I just called the power company and it says all circuits are busy. So either that means they really aren't that busy, or that means that their phone system's not working either. So I'm wondering if this is a sign that when it's -2, that not only does equipment not work, but maybe people shouldn't be working. I know they canceled a lot of schools. We don't have snow or ice yet. It did snow yesterday, but nothing accumulated too bad. It's enough to like give you a little bit of pretty white scenery, kind of like Bob Ross painted a little snow pile here and there. Kind of dates me if you remember who Bob Ross is. But anyway, yeah. So no snow or ice, thank goodness. I guess if there is any wet stuff that was out, it's still frozen because it is -2. So anyway, I will keep you posted on what happens with the power company, with our power in general. I hope that it all works out, because when you have a power outage, that can lead to freezing pipes and like so many other things that I'm just not ready to deal with today or this week or this year. This last weekend alone, we had 2 different rental properties. One had a sewer backup in the basement, and we're still trying to figure out the cause and all that. And then we have another property that the furnace went out with a single mom and 3 kids. So we had all that in one weekend. So I'm really not prepared to deal with anything else mentally, financially, or physically. So we will see what happens. Come along with me today, and we will vlog on what is going to happen. Will I have power? Hello, hello. So I had to pull over because it was like a chain of phone calls. So now I'm like burning up in here. And the power company, I finally got a hold of them. They said Ameren had a transformer that was struck out, and it was going to be several hours until that was going to be fixed. So a lot of people were without a power, and when it's -2, that's not really a good thing. So I had to look up some phone numbers and call people, and I have a couple regulars that come from like 30 miles away. I got a hold of one of them anyway to give him heads up that we were going to be closed. And anyway, I'm sitting in a Starbucks drive-thru. I'm going to get me some Starbucks, and then I'm going to drive an hour 15 to work. And even though there's no power, I'm going to go turn on all the faucets to make sure that no lines freeze, because I do not want that on top of everything else. And pray that in the meantime, the power comes on and that it warms up. So anyway, that's it. I'll keep you posted on this beautiful winter day journey. It's 10:40. I got a message from a customer at our antique mall saying that they live nearby and that the power's on. So I am halfway en route to go check out and see if the power's on and if we can go ahead and open and get working on our eBay store today. So keep you posted. So while I'm driving to the store, I was just thinking about how I hear a lot of people say, well, you know, it's winter time, I can't find anything good, there's no rummage sales, there's no auctions, the thrift stores don't have anything good. You know, there's always something to have an opportunity with. And I was just talking to my husband last night, and I was saying, you know, we have like over 1 million things in our house. Like, if you really like stop and count like everything in our house, we have over 1 million things. And our antique mall has probably a couple million things. And I said, if we sold everything for $1 profit, that's over $1 million. So if you really are in that slump and you can't figure it out, start cleaning your house out. You know, you have to have something in your house that's worth something. And if not, like I said, if you price it to where you make at least $1 net profit after everything, you know, you eventually, say you have 1,000 items in your house that you're not using. That's $1,000 that you didn't have. So that's just one little brainstorm I had yesterday or last night or whenever it came to me. And then I was also thinking about, don't be afraid to let people know that, you know, you're looking for used things, that you'll take them, you buy them, you flip them, you know, because people will bring stuff to you. There's so many people that want to get rid of things and they just don't know where to get rid of them or how to get rid of them. And if you offer to go pick them up, a lot of people are thrilled. I am blessed. I have customers and people that bring stuff to us. My aunts and uncles and cousins, they all know that, hey, if we have stuff to get rid of, you know, Christy will take it. So I know some people may look at that and be like, well, that's a hoarder, but it's not. They're investing in me by sharing the stuff that they no longer want, and they're thrilled that I'm willing to take it. So just some things to think about. Also your garage. If you have a garage or a shed, you would be surprised. Like, you know, that kind of stuff does really well for us at the antique mall and online. And one other thing, people like overlook smalls. I know I was guilty of it when I used to go thrifting and sourcing, is like I just would like look over small stuff. You can make a lot of money in small stuff. You know, jewelry, buttons, pins, you know, that type of stuff. Neckties, scarves. So don't overlook the smalls. Plus they're easy and cheap to mail. So, and they don't take up a lot of space. So if you live in a area that you don't have a lot of storage space, those are great things to invest in, to sell. So anyway, just a little deep thoughts by Chrissy as I drive to go check out the store today on this. Now it's 1 degree. Wow. So I guess that's better than -2. So anyway, stay warm and we will see what happens the rest of today. Morning. I made it to the antique mall. The power is on, as you can see, the lights. The water is running. It felt like it was probably like 70 still in here. So I'm so grateful for the servicemen and women that got the power back on sooner than later. So that's super exciting. So I turned on the open sign and I text Lynn, hey, we have power, you can come work. So we should be resuming business and we're only an hour behind schedule. So thumbs up, and it is up to 1 degree outside. So I will let you know how this day progresses. If it's slow, I think I might get a lot of stuff done for our eBay store, which is exciting because I don't usually get that done during the day. So we will see. I'll keep you posted as we go along. Hi friends, it's Chrissy. So it is the end of the day on January 30th, 2019. It did get to a high of 7 degrees today. We did get our power restored, no freezing pipes, all is good. And I told you this morning it wasn't freezing rain or anything. Well, we got, this is my mom's house, we did get freezing rain and snow as Lynn and I were leaving the store. So my mom only lives like 15 minutes from my store, so I'm staying with her because it's too crazy to drive. We had freezing rain for about an hour and then the snow started. And since it's so cold, it's just safer to stay here and wait it out. You can see she has the little concrete geese out there and they're kind of getting covered. But the ice is worse than snow. But anyway, thank you for coming along on this freezing winter day. I hope you stayed warm while I froze, and I hope you had a prosperous, wonderful day. I got one Pokemon lot set listed on our eBay store, and I think Lynn got 9 things listed, so it was an okay day, but we were busy putting out fires and dealing with other people and different things, so it all worked out. But anyway, till next time, stay warm, stay safe, and stay awesome. Bye!